Hey everyone, welcome back. So today we're going to be taking a look at Alchemist Car Care. This is their intense foam shampoo called Aquafoam. Eddie sent me this as part of the care package from my birthday some time ago in April. This was one of the products included here. So we're going to take a look at it. I was just looking at the website to check out. I've used it once and I'm going to use it up again here just to kind of show you what it is. So it says Aquafoam provides amazing thick foam allowing for deeper soil penetration, gently cleansing paint from dirt and road grime, while its lubricants provide effortless rinse off. Biodegradable, gentle, and dilutable beyond compare. Aquafoam is the perfect shampoo for everyday cleaning. So this, I believe, has a pH neutral rating on it. So again, nothing wrong with that. I'm gonna be washing the Camaro here. Now, the only reason I'm washing it is because it sat outside. It was parked where the Grand Prix is parked when I polished and coated the Equinox. So I just want to get some of that dirt from sitting outside for a couple days. And it says this, here it is, pH neutral, intense foam, wax and coating safe. And the dilutions in here. Now the dilution here for foam cannon is different from the website. So I don't know which one's the correct one. Maybe the label's wrong and the website's correct. But it says on the bottle, it says the foam cannon is 100 milliliters. On the website it says 50 milliliters. So like, which one's the proper one? We'll go 50 and see how we do with 50, because that 50 will save you money. In the bucket it says 2 squirts. Not really scientific there. So again, just depends on how strong you are with from your squirt, how many squirts you give. It says fill a bucket with 3 to 4 gallons of water. Add Aquafoam, rinse car to remove as much dirt as possible. Wash the car working from top to bottom. Do not let dry. Rinse off car thoroughly. Dry with a premium microfiber towel. For max results, a foam cannon is suggested. The one thing that they do recommend on their website is if you have Alchemist, their all-purpose cleaner, you can use that as a pre-soak to get the heavy stuff off, and then you can go into your Aquafoam thing on here. So let's just go ahead and do 50 milliliters. I should have brought the other dilution. So I have 700 milliliters of water in here, and it's warm water, and we're going to go ahead and just add 50 milliliters of product in here. So this is, you can see the consistency is not super thick. It's actually a nice consistency, because then I can get all the soap from the container in there. So that's 40, and we'll get to the 10 milliliter mark, and we've put in 50 milliliters of soap in here. Okay, we're going to do 2 squirts in the bucket, and then we're going to just go ahead and we'll do a double foam. We'll foam it, we'll rinse it, because I want to kind of just do an initial foam, let that kind of break down for at least at least about a minute, and we'll go ahead and put this on. One thing I'll let you know is that this coating is on the car, the Jade Aquamarine, so we'll take a look at its performance. I'll tell you what, this is very hydrophobic, and it's really good. So let me take this with me. Actually, let me do this real quick before I get started. To get the proper mix, rather than shaking up my bottle, I'll just take my brush and I'll just give it a quick stir. Now the reason I do that is because this foam cannon has a hole up here, and so if you shake it, it leaks everywhere. So let me get in the bottle here. And we're gonna give it 2 squirts. Now, how strong are your squirts? If you, you can do, that's 2 squirts, or you can do that, and that's 2 squirts. So, what is the proper dilution? Again, I think it's just for you to have fun. And we're gonna just use 1 wash mitt because, as I mentioned, I'm not washing road grime off. I'm just washing dust off the surface. I'm going to take this off, and we'll foam it. We'll see how this foams. I've been having some issues with this Bear Force cannon here. We'll see how it does. can see it comes out pretty thick. And the other thing I don't like about this Bear Force cannon, it goes through product. It consumes a lot of product. That's another thing I don't like about it. So we'll take this off. I have enough to foam it one more time. I'm just gonna let it sit here for less than a minute here. Then I'll refoam it and I'll show you how this looks. But yeah, man, that jade coating is really good. Now the other thing I will mention is, remember I had polished this and I put D-Quartz on here. I was not happy with D-Quartz the last time I washed it. D-Quartz Go. The reason for that is D-Quartz Go, the hydrophobics are lackluster. I thought it was gonna be really good when I did the initial rinse on the initial video I made, but then when I washed it, it just didn't look really good. And so I polished it off and I was like, you know what, D-Quartz Go, there's something up with the product. I actually put some on the Grand Prix, on the part that still has good paint, on the door, on the back door, because I was testing it, and it's the same thing. It doesn't have that hydrophobic behavior like Seaquartz UK or Seaquartz SIC. So there's something about the product which is I believe why they're telling you to go, you can top it with SIC, because SIC is a more hydrophobic product and it has the slickness in it. So D-Quartz Go is kind of it's just lacking for me in hydrophobics. It tends to sheet more than bead, and so I polished it off and I put the aquamarine coating on here as well. And we'll see how, I'll show you how the jade coating is performing. So let's just go ahead and start rinsing right now. Let me go ahead and adjust this nozzle. So that's jade aquamarine. Look how good the beading is on that, and you can see how fast it blows that water off. Now this part here has the jade glass coating. That hydrophobics on that coating is really good. Look at this. Wow, That's pretty good. So that's why I put the, that's why I like the jade coatings. They're really hydrophobic. So let me just foam this one more time and then we'll do the contact wash with Alchemist. So Alchemist did a pretty good job getting the initial dirt off here. I saw some of it kind of get blown off here. Stuff's thick. Okay, so you can see how thick that is. That's, I mean, that's, if you like shaving cream style foam, I mean, this is it. This stuff goes on really nice. That's 50 milliliters in here. You could probably back off and go 30. Did I get everything covered in there? Yeah, I did. So let me just go ahead and dump the rest of it into the bucket, and then we'll start talking about the wash process. One thing about this foam can in here, it's really tight on here, so I think I'm not gonna be able to open this. So once it starts sucking air in here, it gets really tight, so I can't even open that right now with my hands all wet. So we'll just go ahead and get to the wash process. Okay. There. Let's go ahead and talk about this soap. So when I used it the first time, it was a similar thing. I just, you know, when I had the Camaro out, I was washing actually the dust that had accumulated from sitting in the garage. So it goes on, has good lubricity on here. I haven't cleaned a heavy dirty, you know, like a car that's like heavily dirty. But it does a good job. You can see how thick the suds are on that. And again, I'm only doing one bucket because I'm just getting primarily just dust off of this. This is probably by far my favorite car to wash. Why? Because it's small. Okay, so overall, yeah, this thing works really good. So I think they have a good shampoo. I mean, it's really hard to find a bad shampoo. Most of the time they work pretty darn well in terms of what they're designed to do. I mean, this is designed to be a pH neutral soap that you can use every weekend to keep your car clean. So I mean, how complicated do you want to get in a soap? You know, it's not alkaline or anything like that. I don't know if I got this piece here. I think I did, but let's go ahead and wash it. You know, there's no need for like a, you know, sometimes you just want a basic car soap, and this fits the bill with it. You know, I didn't even look at the price. I think it's pretty affordable if I recall. I'll have to double check. I'll list the price down below here. And typically you should be washing your car top to bottom, but again, I'm not washing road grime off. this thing works. Okay, so I think this works just fine. Foam's really good too. 50 milliliters, and then again, I just a couple squirts. I don't think they tell you. I mean, how strong do your squirts have to be? I don't know. 2 squirts is probably about 30 milliliters anyway. Make sure I get under there. Okay, so that's good. That's it. So I'll show you how the coating looks like with the final rinse here. Get this straight. I think it's pretty obvious it didn't affect my coating. All right, so that's it. So what do I think about Alchemist? I think it's a very good product. I think it does exactly what it's supposed to do, which is clean your car and clean it safely. It has really nice lubricity on it, rinsed off clean. You saw it didn't mask the hydrophobics of my coating whatsoever. I think it's a good product. Again, I'll have to check the price to see how much it is, but overall I think it's a real good maintenance soap. So you can just wash your car on a weekly basis. Try it out. I think it works really good. You can probably play around with the amount of soap in the foam kind. You could probably be okay with maybe probably 30 milliliters, maybe even 40, just to get some good foam. So I think if you can cut back a little bit, it'll save you a little bit more. In the bucket, you could probably be okay if you're going to foam it anyway, with probably about 30 milliliters in the bucket, maybe 30, 40 milliliters of product in there. I think you'll be okay. So again, I think you can back off, play around with the dilutions a little bit, and you can probably get more bang for your buck, so to speak. And then as far as the Jade Aquamarine coating, you can see how good it is in terms of hydrophobic behavior and the way it responds. I think it's a great coating so far. Again, I don't drive this car that often, so it stays in the garage, but it is rather hydrophobic. So I can bring you in and show you the performance of the Jade coating here. You can see that right there. Looks really good. Now on this vinyl piece, I have the Jade which one is it? Sapphire, I think it is their vinyl one. So you can see it, that one tends to start to kind of sheet a little bit more when you flood the surface, but again, it still has some real nice beading on there. So this one, because it's not a super high solids coating like the aquamarine, it's not going to have as much active ingredient to be hydrophobic, but it has really nice water beading on there. So again, still a good product. I think it's very looking for a dedicated vinyl product that's not going to alter the appearance too much. I think it's rated up to 2 years. You can use that product. You can actually use it on paint as well, and I actually put it on the Equinox on the side windows for glass. I kind of just use it up and see how it does as a glass coating for the sides. And then on the front glass I have the jade glass coating, which again works really well for what it's supposed to do. So as far as the jade coatings, I like them. I do enjoy them. I'm enjoying the aquamarine on this one. I think it's doing a real good job thus far, and just kind of doing what it's supposed to do, hydrophobic and do its thing. So I'm going to dry this off. But yeah, Alchemist, I left it over here somewhere in the bucket. Alchemist Car Care, what is this thing called? Aquafoam Intense Foam Shampoo so far is done a real good job on this car. I've used it twice on this car. It does a good job. It's not masking my coating. Rinses clean, and it just does a heck of a good job cleaning the car again here. You know, again, you can use it for your weekly wash and you'll be perfectly fine. So again, thanks for watching. If you've tried this product, go ahead and post down below if you haven't. Are you interested in this? And again, thanks for watching. I'll catch you next one. Take care.